Hey, this week we're going to show some footage I took a while back. I think it was February. And I met Cowboy Jim at the Gold Show in Phoenix. And we decided let's do a collaboration video together. So this is my half of the video. Like I said, it was shot back in February. It was pretty darn cold then. And we had a week of really cold weather for whatever reason. So we do some prospecting in Antelope Creek. And we get to run a dredge, and the only problem was, like I said, it was really cold. So Jim, he's a real trooper. I give him a big shout out. He got down in there with his wetsuit and was doing all he could, but after a couple hours that man was pretty cold, and I could kind of tell. So we decided to call it, and instead the next day we decided to go out and do some dry washing in the upper part of the creek, which has no water in it. So it's the same creek, and well, you'll see. You'll get to watch the video. But it's pretty interesting. Unfortunately, I had some commitments that week, and I was supposed to, Jim and I was going to get together and go weigh the gold up in his gold room and check out all of his equipment stuff. And I had other commitments. I was working on a backhoe with a friend, and it's just busy here. So anyways, I didn't get to hook up with Jim again. So Jim sent me some pictures of the cleanup, and I'll insert those at the end, and you'll be able to see that. I got some lost footage of the Reverend one last time. Dwight, you get to make the appearance out there, and I think your wife's in this one too, if I remember right. Was blowing up a rock, and then have another good action shot. We blow up another rock, and the old GoPro takes a little tumble. Yeah, pretty good one. Howdy, Prospector Paul here. Hey, we got a pretty cool episode coming your way. We're going to do some dredging out on Antelope Creek. We got Cowboy Jim. He's washing some bedrock right now. He's going to wash all that dirt down this bedrock, and we're sucking it up here with the dredge. And then the dredge, oh, you're right. We're just working out the details right now, just getting set up. Trying to get this bad boy pushing some dirt. So we shut the pump down, and we're just going to take a quick look in the box and see what's going on. See if we're catching anything at all. Looks pretty cool. I mean, there's black sand all the way through. Very interesting mat system too. I was just telling Jay. I'm sorry. Jay.
You call me Jim or Cowboy Jim or
So I was just telling Jim I was watching the dirt go through the box, and there was 3 distinct layers, and I'm going to try and make some graphics to show it, but the large stuff was just blowing through. Then there was a stream in the middle, so the middle of the column, and that was the light stuff, and that was zipping through really good. And then the pea stones were just kind of doing their thing, rolling along the bottom of the mats. So I'm assuming that's where the gold should be, right? The very bottom of that. Since gold is 19 times heavier than water, that's how it gets stuck in the riffles. Alright, so we got the mat pulled, top mat, and we're cleaning it up. And we got her in the pan, and Cowboy Jim's gonna show us all the gold. Probably about 7-8 ounces worth.
7-8.
Every now and then the wind blows so hard through here we get some whitecaps on this little pond. Little chilly day here in Arizona. It happens. So a quick little test, and we got some color there on the black sand. Good zoom in, you know how these GoPros are. There he goes in this creek, imagine that.
Piece right there.
He's pulling them out left and right.
Littered all over.
Alright, Prospector Paul here this morning, and we're just getting rolling, but you gotta check this out. So we got some exposed bedrock, and we moved a couple of rocks, and you can see the black sand all over the place, but it ain't nothing compared to that. Look at this. It's like a bedrock riffle, a piece of bedrock that broke off, made itself a riffle, and it is just 100% packed in there with black sand all over the place. I have never seen anything like this. I've seen some pretty dark material, but this is pure black sand, and that is one heck of a good indicator. And we're on the inside turn, so we're hoping between the combination of the black sand, the big rocks, and this bedrock that's exposed, well, that will be exposed, with the cracks run the right way, perpendicular to the creek, we think we might be onto something today. All right, so check out this scenery behind me. There's a mesa right there. That's a big, pretty mesa. Stands out pretty prominent. You can see this old creek. Been here a long, long time. So basically we're just scraping material off the bedrock, and there's plenty of bedrock here. Plenty of big rocks. Got some rocks in the stream that act like riffles, and then it's all right on bedrock. Perfect scenario, right? I mean, everything you want. You got a schist bedrock, so gold could get caught in those little cracks right in here. So we've been breaking that apart. We'll vacuum that up. You got gold could be laying right in here. The material is really, really nice. Lots and lots and lots of black sand, just loads of it. Lots of ironstone, lots of big black heavy rocks. I mean, you can see them. They're everywhere. Even them old red ones are pretty heavy. But here you are. Just picked this spot randomly, and we'll find out how it works out, but it should be pretty good. So we got Jim working on the Keen 190, and we'll give you a little tour of that. We've been digging up the material, putting it through the earthquake, right? I don't know if you, I don't think there we go. So you got the earthquake. It was running a lot of these in Oregon when I was back there last season. I don't think I really filmed it much. But yeah, this is a great little unit. Works great for dry classifying. You put your bucket underneath, put your material in here, it classifies anything that'll go through the screen, goes down into the bucket. Everything else stays on here. We'll just kind of pitch it back out in the creek. And you take your buckets of cons out, and you run it through your dry washer. We're getting that set up now, and I'll give you a little tour of the 190. It'll be a little tour for me too, because I've never seen one run before. Yeah, so cool. Great machine. Keen makes some great dry washers. Locks it in. Pretty slick, eh, folks? Say hi to Jim.
Hey, everybody.
Jim's a fellow YouTuber I met at the Gold Show. We decided to do a little collaboration video. So here we are, working a nice little creek with some real shallow bedrock and a lot of good cracks in it. I'm telling you, this looks really good to me. The black sand here is absolutely amazing. Seems like it's 3 feet thick, and the dirt's only 12 inches thick. So you all figure that out, and we're going to get started with this.
I think we're going to get like 8 or 9 ounces.
That sounds about right.
Woo!
8 to 9 ounces is the goal. We'll see how we come out. Better than mine. We got some dirt going through the machine, and it's actually got a little grizzly back here, and it makes the flow really even. I really like that. That is some nice engineering right there.
And a nice flow.
Yeah, real nice flow. Everything's been screened. Coming out of the machine nice and even. No, we're good. That is really something. Very good invention. How long you had it, Jim?
This is my 2nd year.
Yeah, nice. Awesome.
And I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
It really does catch the fine gold.
That's important, folks. When you're out here, there's plenty of fine gold. Nuggets are far and few in between. Fines everywhere. You capture the fines, you'll start stacking up ounces of gold. Yeah, she's running beautiful. I really like that.
Love it.
No doubt. Just kind of runs on these rubber bands, give it that shake. Got the rubber bumper stoppers like the 151. That handle holds the tray in. These little latches open the front. You can see the tray. And then it's a standard motor. One you run with any dry washer. Nice machine.
Right up.
What's that?
That warms the air right up.
And that's important. We did come across a little damp material right on the bedrock. After all, this is a creek. It did rain here pretty good about 4 days ago, actually. Yeah, you can see some of that material is a little damp. Little damp and heavy mineralized, real dark looking material. Should be some great stuff. Doing a little panning, Jim?
Doing a little panning. See if we can find some color.
About 4.5 ounces worth?
4.5 ounces. The pan weighs 4.5 ounces. I know right now.
There we go. That's half the battle. That is just full of black sand. That's only half the cons too. We're just doing a quick field panning. We're not trying to get down to every micron here. Just making sure we're on some color and just checking it out. Look how smooth this bedrock is. Smooth. Coming up to something pretty cool up here. I'll watch for snakes, lizards. More pretty smooth bedrock. And check out this canyon, little waterfall. Wow, man. Look at that. Isn't that cool? And you got another one right there. So cool. Bedrock everywhere. Awesome, man. Awesome. Look at all the quartz in there. All up in there. I just saw a big old snake. No, maybe not. Unless it went under that bush. Awesome bedrock. Alright, so we're going to check out and see what's in this black sand. This is our second run. And we're getting close to the end here, so hopefully we got a couple little finds. Yeah, that's perfect. Nice job, Jim. Beautiful. And we're getting down to the nitty. Oh, yeah, I see some. Look at that. A little thicker, right?
There's a little one, and a little flake, a little.
It's getting bigger, bud.
Oh, it is getting bigger. Look at that.
Is there two there?
Oh, I don't know.
No, that's one.
Oh man.
Nice picker. There's another one right next to it.
Yep, right next to it.
Oh yeah,
Look
that's a
at that.
picker.
Yeah, that's looky there.
That's what it's all about. Let's see if we can hear the sound.
Oh yeah, sounds good.
Super, man.
This is the way we find gold. This is the way we like to do it. Just
yeah, there's a couple up in there.
yep.
Some little micros. That, folks, is what makes the day.
Boom.
It's not about getting rich. It's about finding color, and we just found some nice color. That's an awesome piece. That's a good piece here in Antelope, you know, unless you get down to the very bottom where you're, you know, 40 feet down in Bedrock. Nice job, Jim. Super,
right.
super.
Great job, both of us.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a team effort. Because I'm a firm believer in that. But that's a nice piece right there.
Absolutely.
Woo!
That is cool. I'll get a still of that and we'll throw that in. Take a look at the hole. It's getting pretty big. And
I think I'm gonna go ahead and put that piece in a bottle.
yeah, I would. So we done rolled that rock out, and that big flat one was the one that was standing up like the riffle. Drug those out with the buggy, and we're just working this overburden, trying to get down to that bedrock. We haven't vacuumed yet. We haven't scraped yet.
And I can't say enough for this machine right here.
Oh yeah.
Because it pumps it out,
Yep.
damp or dry. I've been mixing it back and forth with damp and the dry stuff, then running it through twice.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, we got it.
Yes, we did. Good job. That's awesome. Keen 190, folks. That's a good machine. Love having that dryer. The dry air is what I'm trying to say. And yeah, they make great dry washers. And again, I'm not biased to any particular company. Royal makes great stuff. There's no doubt about it. You know, everything out in the field probably catches 95% or better of the gold as long as you set it up right. Doesn't matter what brand you buy. It better be. I'd blow the camera up, but oh well. We got action.
That'll be a good action shot.
Well, we took a little tumble. Another good shot. Still missed it. Well, we didn't get that rock out of there 20 seconds, and here comes a clean jumper.
See, the thing is, this is called filter.
Yeah. Right, keep stacking them on there. Yep.
I don't hear it through the headphones.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, we'll work in a vein. I don't probably only need like 2 or 3. You know what I mean? I think 3 at the most always. Yeah, that's neat.
And these here, they call these here sacrificial cords, shot cords.
Yeah.
And you get a rock on it.
Yeah.
Well, we'll probably dig some dirt out of there and throw it in buckets, take back camp, run it, see if there was anything under that rock. Obviously, there wasn't anything big enough to set off the 2300, so we'll move on to the next one. So, sorry about the wind. It's always windy here in Arizona, it seems like, especially in this canyon that we got going on. It's different temperatures in the air, and the air sinks and rises, and boy, we seem to just be right on the bottom end of that funnel, and we catch it all the time. Getting real close to leaving for Alaska. Wrapping things up this week. I'm trying to get this tent down and all the equipment in the trailer. So that's been a challenge. Hey, really sorry this video is late. I had a little metal detecting class. That video is coming out next week. That's a good one too. Learned a lot from the Southern Relic folks. They have a YouTube channel. And they was nice enough to come out to Stanton and teach us a little more about our metal detectors. And the nice thing is, you know, usually we have a mine lab out here. And this time these folks are a little more specialized in Garrett's. And Nokta Macros, another great machine out there. I think it comes from Hungary or something like that. But anyway, spent some time with those folks. And we get out in the field and we find some gold. And yeah, I find a couple. And I won a couple. You're going to want to see next week's video. It's a pretty good one. Alright, Prospector Paul wrapping it up for this week. Hey, if you'd like to check out my Patreon page, the link's in the description below. Alright, do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment. That helps the channel grow. I'd appreciate it. Prospector Paul, out.